Season's greetings and Merry Christmas to everyone joining us here at 2K Sports. It's time for a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Work, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And for the Wizards, they've got C.J. McCollum. Chris Middleton is out there with Sarr. Then there's George, and it's Koulibaly in at the 2. Well, it wouldn't be Christmas without NBA basketball. Here we go. It's the gift of game day, Grant.
It is. Every player grew up watching these Christmas games, dreaming about playing in them one day. And these games are a highlight of the regular season.
Now here's Sarr. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Jakob Pirtle. And for a number 2 overall pick, Doris, we knew Alex Sarr would need time to develop, but he has flashed some big-time upside.
Yet another player, B.A., from France. They are turning out a number of quality players. Let's remember this about Alex. He's a 7-footer with some shooting ability, a little bit of an off-the-bounce and playmaking skills, like the sky is the limit if he keeps growing.
The free throw drops for Sarr. The Raptors have a really interesting core, Doris. What do you think about it?
Well, obviously they are loaded with young, talented wings. Scotty Barnes, good scorer, excellent rebounder. R.J. Barrett, little bit streaky as a shooter, but a dynamic scorer. And Brandon Ingram now, still all in their 20s. So which of these players really pops as their consistent star?
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priority straight. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
Inside the lane is exactly where Koulibaly likes to operate.
Now here's Quickly. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Barrett. Outside for Ingram. 5 on the clock. Sarr pulls it in. Here are the Wizards now with the ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Brian, back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Quickly. An aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. And here's Pirtle. Pass to Barrett. The three-pointer off the mark. Koulibaly against Barrett. McCollum outside. With the floater. Basket's good. McCollum's got 5 points.
For a 6'3" guard like McCollum, the floater is a must. Just goes right over the shot blockers.
Here's Ingram. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Barnes, it's good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Middleton, coming off a 16-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
Back to quickly. The three from Barnes. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Wizards leading by 7. Pass to Middleton. George for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Now here's Middleton. No points yet. Pass to George from deep, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Getting out to a nice lead, great flow and great execution.
Raptors trail by 10. Outside Barrett. George against Ingram. Shoots over George. And that one's good. Ingram.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
And Sarr with the basket. On the assist by McCollum.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's quickly. Pass to Pirtle. Now here's Barrett. The shot's good.
This guy's a bucket getter. R.J. Barrett finds a way to capitalize on the interior. He's got the size to get it done.
McCollum, the pass to Sarr. Sarr with a screen on Barnes. Middleton with it. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. On the take. Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
And Toronto has possession. Trailing by 10. Now Barnes. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Heat in Miami.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Washington has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. McCollum finds George. Middleton outside. Pass to McCollum. The 3 ball. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 5 now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Wizards leading by 6. Outside Koulibaly. Pass to McCollum. Middleton with a screen on quickly. There's McCollum with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Give him 8.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Outside Ingram. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Washington. The last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
Pass to Pirtle. Shoots over Sarr. The shot by Pirtle, no good. Washington has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. George passes to Middleton. McCollum looking it over. And the layup falls. And it's an 11-point Washington lead.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Pass to Ingram. Yep, that one goes.
Oh, that is an easy read for Mr. Quickly, simply finding the open man.
Ingram's gone 2 of 4 shooting. Sarr passes to Middleton. George for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Ingram. Clock at 4. The Raptors need to get off a shot. The 3 from Barnes. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Barnes has got 8. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Comes in for Chris Middleton, and it's Carrington in for Coulibaly. And it's Washington with the ball. 6-point game. Pass to Bagley. Here's McCollum. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Toronto passing it around, and so the ball out of bounds. Bagley touched it last. All right, let's take a moment to appreciate some of the NBA's toughest defensive teams. In third, the Raptors.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
Here's Murray Boyles. 11 points for him last game against Miami.
His defensive intensity made a huge difference. Just look at the 3 steals. And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Pass to Sarr. For 3, McCollum. Rebound by the Raptors. Destined to be a basketball player. Jacoby Walter was named to be in the league.
B.A., how about this? His first name is a combination of Jordan for Michael Jordan and Kobe for the great Kobe Bryant. His parents couldn't decide, so why not combine them? I love that.
And it's Washington with the ball. Toronto making their last shot. Up top, George. Guarded by Dick. George, good. George has got 8.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Raptors trail by 8. Here's Shed. In his last outing, 8 points for him. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter here. Shot clock at 3. Fires from the wing. He's off on that one. Good D by Sarr.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's McCollum. 14 points for him last game against Charlotte. Carrington no good. Here's Shed. McCollum defends. Up top, Dick. Pass to Shed. Here's Mamukelashvili. 14 points for him last game against Miami.
Not to mention the assists he piled up. You can see why his teammates like playing with him.
Now here's George. 8-point game. And here's Carrington. George sets a screen. Takes a three. They get it back. Outside Carrington. He buries it from three.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so here is Toronto following the three-pointer by Washington. Here's Murray Boyles, covered by Carrington, doubled by McCollum. Out of bounds, it'll be Washington's ball.
And you have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
So for Washington, Whitmore's checked in for Sarr. Kispert comes in for George. And it's Johnson in for C.J. McCollum. Scotty Barnes is checked in for Toronto. Outside Johnson. For three. C.J. McCollum has been leading the charge for the Wizards. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Washington.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Carlton Carrington out there with Johnson. Then it's Marvin Bagley. Then there's Corey Kispert. And it's Champagnie at the three, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Now here's Carrington. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Barnes feeling it out a bit. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Champagnie.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Brian, back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Wizards leading by 9. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Champagnie. Launches it. That shot is off. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Dick. To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Toronto making a switch here. Lawson's checked in.
A.J. Lawson.
Here's Bagley. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
Champagnie, the pass to Bagley. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Shed. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. So for Washington, Middleton is checked in for Kispert. Koulibaly comes in for Champagny. And it's McCollum in for Johnson. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Well, Grant, this is the third season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid. He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Over to the left wing. Down low. Here's Murray Boyles. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Washington. Outside Bagley. Middleton finds McCollum. Outside Carrington. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. Carrington's got 6 points.
Total focus from Bub Carrington. Knew he wanted to take that one.
Barnes. Nice move inside from Barnes.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Bagley. To the middle. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Raptors trail by 12. Here's Shed. Now Barnes, covered by Carrington. Barnes, no good. Washington has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. McCollum outside. Clock at 6. No one near him. Yeah, that one's good. He's got 14.
And McCollum excels at everything on the court. And man, he is putting on a show.
Here's Shed. Outside Barnes. Barnes drills the triple.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Wizards leading by 11. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Toronto making a switch here. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Raptors. They're currently in 4th place and trying their best to get a better seeding. And of course, Washington currently a ways below. It's Carrington on the wing. Pass to McCollum. The three. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Ingram against Middleton. And that one's good. Ingram's got 6.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Washington leading by 9. Outside Carrington. Washington moving the ball around. For 3, McCollum. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Inside. Here's Quickly. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
That's a conversion inside by Emmanuel Quickly. Just a quick opportunity finish.
The Wizards have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Primarily seen as a scorer, Emmanuel Quickly's defense is often overlooked, Doris.
It is, B.A., and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. His navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He's a really long-rangey athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 10. Here's Ingram. Lays it up and banks it in. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Wizards have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Middleton. Fires the 3. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Now here's Quickly. Here's Mamukelashvili. Guarded by Sarr. Here's Ingram. Here's Mamukelashvili. Sinks it from distance. And now just a 5-point Wizard lead.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Back to McCollum. Fires for 3. Drains the triple. He's got 17.
And good response from McCollum. A shot like this just demonstrates leadership.
Quickly passes to Mamukelashvili. Quickly outside. There's the triple. And again, Toronto with a triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Wizards making a change here. George has checked in. And the Raptors making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Barrett against Coulibaly. Middleton passes to McCollum. Back to Middleton. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Oh, a beauty. Aggressive move by Middleton. Slamming it in to make a statement.
Raptors trail by 7. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Left block shot on the way. Picked by Pirtle. Quickly from outside. Rebound by Middleton. The Wizards have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Outside Koulibaly. Up top McCollum. Guarded by Quickly. 6 to shoot. McCollum against Quickly. McCollum's shot is off.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Quickly with the ball. McCollum covering. And that one's good. Quickly.
Yeah, sometimes you have to flex into the mid-range. Emmanuel Quickly ready to do just that.
Outside Koulibaly. Middleton outside. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Middleton's got 7 points.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Pirtle finds Barrett. With the teardrop. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Bilal Koulibaly.
Well, R.J. Barrett comes with an aggressiveness and assertiveness. This guy wants to capitalize on the defender's mistake. Nice.
These are his first free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Barrett. After being drafted by the Knicks with the 3rd pick in 2019, we're seeing some nice improvement from R.J. Barrett, Doris.
We are, BA, and when he moved from New York to Toronto, there's 2 areas that really pop for me in terms of improvement. Playmaking. His assist numbers took a massive leap. And the other area, maybe the most needed, was his efficiency. He's a better shooter now from both 2- and 3-point range.
Now here's George. Give him 8. And that one's good. Koulibaly.
Well, Koulibaly has got to be more consistent from deep, but boy, he is not shy on that one.
McCollum against Quickly. Pass to Murray Boyles. Offensive rebound. The shot by Pirtle, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
George's shot is off.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
On the wing Quickly. Outside Ingram. Jacks up a 3. Washington with a rebound. Pass to Koulibaly. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Ingram. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Raptors. 9-point game. Toronto passing it around. And here is Barrett. Back to Ingram. From downtown. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Quickly. Pass to McCollum. This one for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ingram against McCollum. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. It's tipped.
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
McCollum finds Middleton. Now here's McCollum. Releases. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Middleton's got his 4th assist in this one. Raptors trail by 11. Now here's Ingram. Give him 8. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. And so it's Washington closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Washington Wizards.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Yeah, you love to see two great players go at it. They brought their A games and the fans are enjoying it.
As we are here in the studio. Can't wait to see how these guys close it out. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, you know, C.J. McCollum has been really making an impact here, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Raptors trail by 11. So for the Raptors right now, Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Barrett to the inside. Kicks it out to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. With some arc. Ooh, Barnes, nice float game.
Wow, that was close. Scotty Barnes recognizing the situation with the shot clock.
McCollum outside. George a screen on Barnes. George outside. Fires from deep. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Koulibaly. Back to Pirtle. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's McCollum, and it's Washington with another.
And oftentimes, you just assume McCollum's J is going in. He's this good of a shooter. It's incredible.
Ingram, the pass to Barnes. George against Ingram. Shoots over George. Kicks it out to Barrett. For 3. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got rebound number 8 now. Middleton from the outside, and again it's Washington with a 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
No good from outside.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Ingram, a good-looking shot from the wing. Ingram's got 10 points.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Here's McCollum, 21 points in the game. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player, he said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back to you, Brian.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, Pirtle and that big frame of his driving to the bucket. You love to see a big man move like that.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. 2K leaderboard showing stats from the real NBA. The best passing teams in the association. Fifth best, Toronto.
The assist numbers they're posting as a squad is a real testament to how willing they are to rely on each other. There's a lot of trust amongst these guys.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Outside Koulibaly, pass to Middleton. Back to Koulibaly from behind the arc. Barnes with the rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 13. Outside Barrett. Here's quickly. Toronto passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Barnes. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, McCollum outside. George a screen on Barnes. It's Middleton on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Banked it in off the glass. Middleton's got 12 points in the game.
And far from just a jump shooter, Middleton stays active and is always ready to shoot.
Back to Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on George. Down low. And rejected.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Here's Ingram. He's got 10. Off the inbound. No good. Koulibaly against Barrett to the middle. Here's Middleton. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
BA, those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, it absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team and he's trying to win. And those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
They get the rebound. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, one thing you know about Jakob Poeltl, this guy never stops working. What a motor.
Washington leading by 12. And here's Middleton. He's got 12. Going inside. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Outside Barnes. Outside Ingram. And it's off from three-point range.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Koulibaly. 5 points in the game. Clock at 6. McCollum's shot is off.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Quickly with a screen on George. And it's Quickly. That time on the assist by Ingram. Ingram's got 4 assists in the game. Wizards leading by 12. McCollum with it. He's got 21. Sarr with a screen on Barnes. Inside. It's stolen by Pirtle. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Quickly. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Emmanuel Quickly in a rhythm right now, and he is absolutely a tough cover.
Washington's gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. George, a screen on Barnes. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Rebound, Toronto. Ingram's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Quickly. Now here's Pirtle. Guarded by Sarr. And that one's good. Quickly's got 8 points in the quarter.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
The Wizards have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Middleton outside. And another miss by Washington. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. For 3, Barrett. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got 5 assists in the game.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
McCollum outside. Middleton outside. Puts up a 3. Again, Middleton missing.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up. When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. 17 points was their biggest margin. They set a pick. George for 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Quickly passes to Barnes. Here's Ingram. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
The Wizards with a lead. Pass to Sarr. And the shot goes. Sarr's got 8 points.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. One of the stories here, C.J. McCollum. He's getting it done today.
They know they need to change things up and do it quickly. They cannot allow him to keep running wild.
A big group substitution here for Washington. Bagley's checked in for Sarr. Kispert comes in for Middleton. Johnson, he's checked in for Coulibaly. And it's Carrington in for C.J. McCollum. Here's Walter, covered by Johnson. They set the pick. Here's Shed. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Now Carrington. He's got 6. Kispert outside. Shot clock at 5. Shot's good by Carrington. And now a 5-point Wizard lead.
Bob Carrington doing some work on the painted area. Make them worry about that aspect of your game.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Now Grady Dick. Wizards. Outside Johnson. Here's the pick. George for three. No good. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Shed. No good with the triple. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
The things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Not sure why they sagged off him in that distance. He is very good in the mid-range.
Here's Murray Boyles following the bucket by the Wizards. On the wing, Grady Dick. Walter from outside. Kispert grabs a miss. Washington leading by 7. To the paint. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Shed, covered by Carrington. Pass to Murray Boyles. Toronto passing it around to the inside to win the run. And he dunks it down.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. George outside. Up top, Johnson. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Dick. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by George. Here's Carrington. Rebound Toronto. Mamukelashvili's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Dick. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Washington Wizards closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Wizards leading by 7. They've got Kispert, Carlton Carrington out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Marvin Bagley, and it's Johnson in at small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Here's Shed, following the 3-pointer by Washington. Here's Barnes, uses the glass on the layup. Barnes has got 21.
Guys, you can tell Scotty Barnes is locked in on the offensive end, and now he's found a rhythm, and there is no backing down.
Here's Carrington. That 3's off the mark.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
To the left wing. Here's Shed. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Raptors trail by 7. Outside Dick. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Kispert outside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
You can't be one-dimensional. Corey Kispert willing to put it on the floor and get to the rim.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Murray Boyles. To to the wing on the left. Three-pointer. And the Raptors, another three.
Scotty Barnes is a well-rounded basketball player. Passing is part of that, guys. Pretty pass there.
Pass to Bagley. And here's McCollum. Rebound, Toronto. Here's Shed. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. From the arc. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Shed's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
Sars checked in for Kispert. The Raptors making a switch here. Raptors trail by 3. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Pass to Walter. And here's Ingram outside. Drops in the 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Ingram against Johnson. Now here's McCollum. Johnson finds McCollum. And the shot's good. McCollum's got 23.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Ingram against Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ingram's got 11 points here in the second half.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Wizards. 17 points was their biggest margin. Up top, Johnson, covered by Ingram. Outside, Johnson. Fires the 3. Offensive board. It's stolen by Ingram. Here comes Toronto on the push. Ball's going up to court. And that one is hammered home.
All right, Scotty Barnes showing us you want to be in the dunk contest, young sir.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Washington trailing. Now here's Carrington. Bagley, a screen on Ingram. Johnson passes to McCollum. And here's Bagley, covered by Ingram. 5 to shoot. There's the 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
The 3 from Barnes knocks down the long J. And now it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Here's Shed. Pass to Barnes. Over Sar. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
And they've really relied on him down the stretch.
The Wizards have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Here's Sar. Now Johnson, covered by Ingram. Ingram against Johnson. Three-pointer. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Shed. Here's Mamukelashvili. Here's Shed. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 6 assists now in the game.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Here's McCollum. And here's Bagley. Over Ingram. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Barnes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low. And stolen by Bagley. And here's McCollum. Pass to Bagley. Now here's Sarr. Outside Carrington. Bagley sets a screen. Let's go with a 3. He drops it from range.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. For the Wizards, Chris Middleton's checked in for Bagley. George comes in for Johnson, and it's Bilal Coulibaly in for Carrington. Toronto also changed it up. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Barrett comes in for Walter, and Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Shed. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Barnes. They get it again. The shot by Poeltl, no good.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Pass to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 6 assists in the game. From 7 feet away. And there it is for him. Barnes has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
The Wizards trail by 4. McCollum outside. George, a screen on Barnes. It's Middleton on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. There's McCollum with the 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 7 rebounds in the game. Ingram with the ball. Poeltl with a screen on George. George against Ingram. Shoots over George. And that one's good. Ingram. Now it's a 6-point Raptor lead.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Middleton outside, takes the 3, quickly with a rebound. And so quickly will bring it up for Toronto. Here's Ingram. Now Poeltl. Quickly outside from downtown. Oh, it misses.
Well, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Now George. Spins. McCollum against quickly. Coulibaly fires. And the 3 misses.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Now Poeltl. Here's Ingram. Book it! Straight in!
Well, this is the expectation for Jakob Poeltl. His scoring in the post has to be there for him.
Brandon Ingram.
Quickly against McCollum.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for two, C.J. McCollum.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Yeah, now a veteran in the league, McCollum's combo guard style of play is valuable to this team.
And the second of two is good. And that narrows the gap to 7.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Poeltl outside. Now Barrett. Barnes! Oh, missed on the tray. Ingram against Koulibaly. Outside George. McCollum! It's off. Toronto leading by 7. Now Poeltl. Outside Ingram. Barrett outside. Takes a 3. Oh, no good.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Buries it.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Well, the Raptors shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Oh, touches it off the glass.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession. Not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Now a timeout called by Washington. There's 42 seconds left to play in the fourth. McCollum against quickly. Connect!
Welcoming the chance to take important shots. McCollum knows his teammates and coaches. They trust his judgment, and they did right there.
Now here's Ingram. Here's quickly. Now Barrett. Koulibaly brings the double. Shot clock at 6. Now Barnes. Quickly outside. Puts up the tray. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Raptors, Scotty Barnes. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Here's George. Middleton outside. Fires the 3. Buries it from outside.
This guy is on fire. Defense has got to step up and try to disrupt his rhythm.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, so you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
Shooting for Toronto, Brandon Ingram.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that should do it. No miracle comeback tonight, but boy, what a game, fellas.
So the Raptors win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. they did the latter.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Scotty Barnes.